Building. That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Whoa, but look.
Whoa!
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Let's read about a cat, but I can't do it.
This muddy alley is yours? Good for you. I've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Ooh, out comes a knife. Oh, no, sure, I'm ready. Ooh. Ooh. Well, he got knocked the fuck out.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh, I'm getting careless.
I
Didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
So now I've got to find a new way into where. How am I? I'm behind this boat again. Okay, let's go. They're still blocking the door. Let's go talk to the officer.
You again? I told no need.
Let's go and ask around, see if anyone knows how I can get in there. Go talk to these two. I don't think I've talked to them yet.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
Yeah.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
Let's go talk to this guy again.
I bet you don't see one like her every day, do you?
Yes, Cat is an extraordinary woman.
Damn right. There's nobody more intimidating than her on the docks. Except the captain, of course. But you're lucky that she left you alive. She must think that you can be of use to her. With that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long. Leave me alone, please. I don't...
Yeah, there's nothing else inside of here. This is broke now, right? No hidden spots. It's got a full tick on the question mark, so it's already investigated thoroughly. Let's go see if the pub man's got anything to say. Wait, who's that? I've never talked to this guy before. I want to go see what he's got to say. He's fishing in this water? Talk to me, no? Okay. Darkwater. So we'll go back up here. See what's going on. Wait, let's go talk to let's go talk to the captain. Mr.
You're
Fitzroy.
back again.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
You got anything new for me, Fitzroy?
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
Oh, yeah.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
How do I find them?
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Why do they always cut up before we get to talk about anything else? Done.
Can you tell me where the warehouse is?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood.
Okay.
I shall be on.
So
He's
come.
got other information for me then. Let's go in. What about this guy? Nothing. Come on. Okay. Mitchell. Probably that guy stood in the pub. I wonder who went over it. Mitchell, what you got for me? Got anything to tell? Anything new?
What can I get you?
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Scream.
And that's but any.
Let's
Captain
get a drink.
Fitzroy told.
You want a drink?
Nah, shit. I know it's not a good idea.
That'll be.
So I'm not gonna drink.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
Should I lie to him?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Okay.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Okay.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
Okay.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious.
Damn straight.
To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
It'd be good to get on a good side.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective.
Let's get cracking.
Follow me.
Okay.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Imagine living on an island like this. Like,
It's fine.
it looks so small.
He's with me.
Okay.
I mean, I suppose it's a big warehouse, isn't it? Yeah. Guess you lot don't like the fact that you know that I get to walk in with your boss, do you? I mean, the true fact is that in life there's always someone bigger, so...
Be a gentleman and move that for me.
A ladder with... Let's get in this.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand?
Why did you not have
Or
the
do you
key?
think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Okay.
Ugh, this place stinks.
Journal. New objective. Oh wait, I've got new skills. Let's go with... validate. And then let's go back to inhabitants. Cat. So, Cat. Age 24, gang boss. Part of a gang of bootleggers which seems to use darkwater as a hideout. Cat always keeps an eye on her territory, the zone of abandoned warehouses on the docks. I have the impression that all of the men of darkwater fear her, even Mitchell, the owner of the stranded well, is reluctant to talk about her. She uses darkwater as a point of departure for her cargoes of whiskey, and she is slowly gnawing away at Captain Fitzroy's territory. Okay.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Let's have a look into detective mode. Let's have a look. So
Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Is this one? Or this is one. Which one was it?
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
What's this?
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
Anything else? This looks like something, but I can't. Hawkins warehouse. I've got another point. Let's go with this one this time. Clues. Chapter 2. Hawkins warehouse. Officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death, this warehouse recently housed a clandestine resident. Signs of life attest to the fact the presence of bloodstained bandages must also be noted. Probably removed from a wound, as well as pills, painkillers and sleeping pills. Moreover, the occupant seems to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins, as attested by the presence of 7 documents connected to the artisan's life, photography, press cuttings. But it is the discovery of a partly charred painting recognised by Officer Bradley as having come from the Hawkins mansion that allows all doubt to be lifted as to the link between the contents of the building and the Hawkins case. Okay, let's get out of here.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Hold to test psychology. Let's do it.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait.
That's a bit different to
I know it.
what I thought it
It
was
was in
supposed
the
to be afterwards.
Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
I'm good at what I do.
God damn it. Her again.
Hello, cat.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Let's quickly check.
Is it far?
The page on Bradley once we get to the mansion.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Whoa, it's hanging off of a cliff. How dangerous is that? Into madness.
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion.
Yeah, let's take a look around. Once we get a chance, if we get a chance to just see.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Okay, let's have a look. Let's go through all the questions. Let's try it. Hawkins Mansion. You can check the diary in a minute. Can't check
I don't
the
believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old?
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Of course.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Of course I do.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake.
This is what I like.
Anything else?
He's so honest, and he's such a good guy.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Do I have anything else?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Damn right.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
That's fine. Let's go.
Why
That
not?
sounds like a good idea.
You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Let's have a look. Consult diary. So let's have a look. What did I miss? Drink the dark water. Inhabitants. Officer Bradley, 37, occupation police officer. This hit cop likes order and justice. He's no great sleuth, but he seems more inclined than his colleagues to discover the truth in the Hawkins case. The inhabitants of the island seem to be friendly with him. He could help me in the investigation. Lovely. Hawkins Mansion Gardens. The Hawkins Mansions is perched at the top of the steep hill. The abandoned Sir Garden harbours the graves of the Hawkins family, and the only old caretaker, Silas Winchester, still roams this bleak spot. He protects it fiercely and still puts flowers in the graves of his old masters. It's a gloomy place. Okay, let's go. Let's go see what this looks interesting. A statue to have in the middle of a building. And a lot of rubble at that. Oh. Read something.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined. But the architecture seems too recent.
That's like 1693. Wow, that's very old. Very, very old. Whoa. What's this say? Sarah Hawkins.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
Let's go to this one.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
We're not going to check the last
Please give me a minute.
I saw a third
I
one.
didn't expect to set foot back here after.
Poor kid.
What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary?
Okay, you take your time,
Steal
Bradley.
burnt painting.
Anything else I can read, or statues, or investigation stuff? It's got to run shit out there. Okay. Let's go. Try the front door, but it looks to be barred.
I'll have to find another entrance.
That she will. That's clearly blocked by a log. What about... what's here? I don't see anything.
This entrance is still in use.
Okay, let's have a look.
Whoa! Whoa! You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa!
Okay.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on darkwater.
Let's try this one.
Put down the axe, and I'll forget that you threatened a cop.
Show your badge, cop, and then we can talk.
You don't need to see my badge.
You're a bad liar, city boy. For the last time, tell me why you're here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
Okay, so
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then, just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Silas, age 64, caretaker of the Hawkins property. The old caretaker of the Hawkins family, Silas Winchester, still watches over the family graveyard and burned out mansion. Devoted to Charles Hawkins, whom he all but raised, he also has great respect for the memory of Sarah Hawkins and their child Simon. His long months of solitude in the abandoned property have made him very distrustful. Silas still put flowers on the graves of Charles, Sarah, and Simon. Okay. No, there's Bradley. You're a bit,
Yes. Shall we?
Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
Okay. Enter.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.